Well, hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for being here, and hi, Ryker. Glad you're here too. I wanted you to be here for our video that we're doing for our walk coming up. You are such a strong voice for child abuse awareness, and you and your family are strong advocates. I wanted to go to December 2015. It was just started out as a regular day for you and your family, doing all the things you normally do, your morning routine.
Yep.
I believe you dropped the kids off at daycare,
Yep.
went to work,
Yes.
probably had 100 different things on your mind. I seriously doubt that one of the things on your mind was the possibility that your kids might not be safe.
No, never. Never would have thought in a million years that that was even a possibility. I got a call from the babysitter that said I needed to hurry up and come there, that something was wrong. Wow, I didn't expect that I would get choked up. Okay, that something was wrong and that he was seizing. And so I said, okay, I'll be right there. I hung up the phone.
Which had never happened before.
Never had happened before. I hung up the phone, I grabbed my stuff, I ran out the door. I called her back and said, you need to call 911 right now. And so she did, and by the time I got there, 911 was there and performing what little did I know was CPR to keep him breathing.
And he was 6 months?
6 months old. He seized for about 20 minutes at that time before they were finally to get it to stop.
Mm-hmm.
He was taken over to Kishwaukee Hospital, and they said they found bleeding on the left side of the brain and multiple skull fractures. And so he was lifelined out to Rockford, and he underwent immediate surgery.
Shaken baby syndrome, is that what they said that he had, or was it traumatic brain injury?
They said abusive head trauma and blunt force trauma to the head. So it was a mixture of the shaking and the direct impact.
Yes.
Against a hard object.
It was a babysitter that was abusive to your child, and sitters, parents, step-parents, relatives are, I don't want to say always, but practically always the offenders of child abuse, especially with ones as young as that, because you're only with a certain amount of people when you're that little. It's very upsetting that the offenders are going to be someone that we know, and who would have thought?
I never would have. I never would have. And I had a hard time even accepting it when it was in front of me. I just kept saying, there's no way, this had to have been an accident. Like, there's no way that somebody could have purposely hurt my child.
A baby.
A baby. And it wasn't until, honestly, after his initial surgery that I was in that conference room that they put you in, and I was in there with the doctors and the nurse, and DCFS was there at that point, and they flat out said, no, whatever this is, it was intent. It happened within the last few hours. That's when I finally realized, what my reality was at that time. Like what his reality was at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
We were told every terrible thing you could possibly hear, to the point of he only had a 20% chance of living through the night. Originally they said he would never talk, he would never walk, he would never eat or take a bottle again. But
here he is.
Here he is.
Super Ryker.
Everything they said he couldn't do, he did, and that's pretty much been his life. Like every time I worry about something, or every time they say that I should worry about something or that something may not happen, it's like just a couple days later, Ryker's like, yeah, watch this.
Right.
I got it.
Just tell us a little bit about your thoughts on child advocacy centers.
I think that they're amazing. In my experience, the advocacy center not only helped with my son Ryker, but also my daughter Gianna. My oldest at the time was also at the daycare, as you know, and she experienced her own trauma through the situation. Knowing that that somebody was there to advocate for her and to also just look out for her well-being. As we went on and years went on, she also started dealing with the trauma in her own ways that came out in some different behaviors and some actions and things. And I was able again to reach out to the Advocacy Center and get some help with her. So she was able to get that free counseling and get the help that she needed. Was a huge relief to me, because dealing with all the medical stuff and the things that were going on at the time, you know, just having that weight taken off my shoulder was huge. These children don't have a voice most times. And to know that, you know, there's a group out there that are speaking up for them and kind of drawing that attention that, like, we need to be watching for this is huge, especially with the last year that we just had.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, I appreciate yours.
Yeah,
and
absolutely, right?
Thanks, Ryker.